Wonderful introduction. My dear friends, relatives, beloved family, thank you so much for being here this afternoon and for giving me all the gifts that a man could long for. And I would like to thank each and every one of you for your presence. Most of all, I would like to extend my thanks and gratitude to my ever beautiful, loving, and generous wife, Virgel. And to my children, Christine, Carlos, Christian, my son-in-law, Donald O.G. Cabagno,
My favorite.
my daughter-in-law, Daniel Perez Gomez, represented here by her parents, Dan and Julie. And to my grandchildren, Ali, Isa, Connor, and Colin, I thank you for your constant inspiration, love, and for your generosity in paying for this party, for my milestone birthday celebration. Now, please allow me to talk about myself. I was born in the evening of December 15, 1951, in the town of Albuquerque, not Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's Albuquerque in the island province of Bohol, Philippines. My parents named me Renato from the Latin words Renatos. Renatos is a first name of Latin origin which means born again. Natos meaning birth, and re means reborn. So I am born again. In Portuguese, Italian, and Spanish, this name is used in masculine or feminine forms, Renato and Renata. The name has a spiritual meaning, to be born again with baptism from water and the Holy Spirit. Now, I don't have to bore you with the story of my 70 years in life, so I'll just have to summarize the stages of my life based on my 4 nicknames. I have 4, not 2, 4 nicknames. When I was a little boy, they called me Nenet, after a girl character in the weekly Bisaya magazine of the 1950s. I earned a feminine nickname because I only have brothers with no sisters. Since my parents wanted to have a daughter and was not able to produce one, they accepted the idea of calling me Nenet, a female name. In high school and pre-law college in Tagbilaran City, Rafael Palma College now, University of Bohol, my friends and classmates called me Atong. Atong in the Visayan dialect is translated as ours. Ours. Atong. Then when I attended law school in Manila, my classmates called me Rene. So that's my 3rd nickname, Rene. And finally, when I came to this country, I got my 4th nickname, Ray. Americanized Ray. So when someone calls me by my nickname, I will easily recognize at what stage of my life I have met this person. So I know if you call me Ray, stateside. If you call me Rene, that's Manila side. And Nenet and Atong, province side. So what does it mean to be 70? 70 has a sacred meaning in the Bible that is made up of the factors of 2 perfect numbers. 7 representing perfection, and 10 representing completeness and God's law. As such, it symbolizes perfect spiritual order carried out with all power. Nowadays, life expectancy is about 70 years for the very oldest boomers. This may come as a surprise to those boomers about to turn 70. It's understandable that this fact should be shocking. since the world now is usually crowded with people in their 90s and 100s, like Nung Johnny, who's already 86 years old. Still young, still looks like he's 60. So we have so many people now in the 80s, in the 90s, and even in the 100s. And by the way, Nung Johnny is the godfather of the Circulo Boholano.
With Auntie Beth.
With Auntie Beth as his godmother. Now that I am already 70 years old, I can spend every single day of the rest of my life doing the things I like to do. It's pretty simple. I like to work, I like to play, to walk like 10,000 steps a day. I like to, what else do I need to, I like to do? I like to eat good food, but mostly vegetables and fish. And I have never gotten around reading so much, so I will be reading all the books that I have not been reading about. As I turn 70, I don't feel much different than I was 10, 20, or even 40 years ago. But I do have already more aches and pains, just like any other 70-year-old person may have. I think twice about doing something that requires me getting on the floor because I know that getting back up off the floor takes a few more seconds. In general, I am still physically fit and do pretty much the same things I've always done. But on another level, my interests have changed through the years. So I don't want to do the same things I used to do. I get more satisfaction out of little things than I used to. A quiet evening at home can be quite a pleasure. And I think decades ago, I would have thought I should be out doing something. Also, I put more value on myself because I recognize how many people I have known are gone forever. And it's not as easy to meet new people, at least. People that I want to know better. I am less interested in acquiring new positions. If I don't already own it, I don't really have much interest in getting something new. I get more pleasure out of passing on a treasured position to somebody else. In general, I like my life a great deal. I do have concerns that with each passing year of my life will be less active and entertaining than it is now. So before I close, I would like to extend also my thanks to my sister-in-law, Kyoki, who cannot be here this afternoon, for the beautiful 70 years old alone outside. And she's still recovering and he's still hospital. So she cannot be with us this afternoon. And also my brother, the singing press, I would like to thank him for the songs and the blessings. And most especially also, before I forget, when I arrived here in the US, the first job I got was through the help of Bella Carvina. So I would like to recognize Bella for that. And in closing, I hope to see you all 5 or 10 years from now for another milestone celebration of my birthday. Thank you for coming and be safe and healthy always. Thank you very much.